Hey guys, it's been a while, and because I'm just gonna close this for a second so it doesn't bother us today. So it's been a while. I did not make any videos since I was playing with my awesome tingling there in the back, and I got a friend asking me to propose to him a filter brewing machine that can do everything, because he doesn't want to invest too much money. He doesn't want to have all the time to change and think about 1 million things. He wants a jack of all trades. And I did some research online and I was playing around with it. And then I was like, what can I or what should I propose to him? And basically, after some research and everything, I came up with the brilliant idea of telling him that he should go with this beautiful Philips machine. Let me try to rip off this sticker, at least partially. You cannot see it fully, but never mind, we're going to unbox it and you're going to see what's in there. So what's cool about this device is that it has two chambers for coffee. So you can basically have two coffees in there and then brew whatever you like. And the cool thing is, so it's going to grind it for you into the chamber so you can brew right away. And that basically makes it fantastic for you coffee aficionados who want to have like two different flavors and then don't want to spend a lot of time thinking which one to use. So for today we're going to unbox it. We're going to prepare some coffee. I'm going to put some decaf in there. It's like really late outside. I'm going to try probably put some coffee in one, but I'm not going to taste it fully because I want to try and sleep tonight. When you open the device, basically you get the pamphlets. So this model is HD7880 7900, if I'm not mistaken. Here you have your international warranty, and then let's slide this little beast out so that we can explore what came in the package. I'm going to put it sideways so we don't damage anything. As you can see here, the box broke during transportation, but I think we should be fine. We're going to check that out. Okay. So this is out. Let's remove the upper packaging. There we are. It's not a small machine. It looks pretty darn nice. Let's put it upwards and slide it off. So there it is. It's a beautiful looking machine from what I see right now. But we can check further once we take everything out. So it's a EU power cord because we're in Croatia. And this is the perfect time to tell you that if you still did not, please subscribe, like, and whatever to help me reach my initial goal of having 500 subscribers, and then after that, soon after that, I hope, 1,000 subscribers. I do this as a hobby, and if I get enough subscribers, maybe I'll be able to buy more equipment to review and do it for you. Just to mention, none of this equipment is sponsored. All of this is money for my friends or colleagues who want me to buy this for them and test it and then give it to them already set up, or I bought it with my own money because I want to test it, and most of the time I sell it. So this is the device. Is it heavy? No, it's not. It has a lot of these safety stickers on it, so let's peel these off so that we can see what we have here. Right away I can see on the top we have two interesting things going on. I'll show you this to you in a second, but let me just quickly remove all the unnecessary things so that we can start our experimentation process. Okay, this is the cover for the water. Let's unhinge that. There's one more sticker here. Let's get rid of that. Okay, inside the water tank, from what I can see right away, there's this little brush to help us clean the machine. So, and the water tank. The water tank has cups. Yeah, makes maximum 10 cups. This is 1,250 milliliters. If I manage to focus it, you could see it there. Interesting thing with this apparatus is that you do not need to use the carafe that arrived with it, but basically you are allowed to use something else, so you can make your coffee directly into the cup and avoid potential problems with cleaning all these things, because you only want to have a little bit of coffee. So this way you go directly into your cup. You don't need to bother yourself with cleaning this bad boy, and then you're ready to go outside and enjoy your day. Okay, so can we open this lid? It should be possible. Let's quickly check. Do I push anything? Nothing. So basically, this lid seems to be stuck, but that should not be like that. Okay, I'll check on that before proceeding. There's a heating pad here, maybe you can see it or not. It's gonna keep your coffee warm for as long as necessary. So the carafe goes here. Here you can check if you're gonna make coffee in your own cup or you're making it in the carafe. And if you push here, then you can pull out the lower part, or the brewer. You take the filter size 4 in there, so you can buy filters, or you can use the one that already came with the machine. The coffee prepared using this kind of device is gonna be also good, but you're gonna have some extra oils. That paper will not stop. You have the measuring spoon here, and then this part for the filter number 4 can be taken out, which is great because you want to clean it at some point. And then there's nothing there, or it's basically empty. Let me just pull the carafe on the side, and then I can show you. As you can see here, it's empty. On the top, I'll try to zoom. So you have the upper part, which allows you to unlock the lid, choose half and half, or which chamber makes the coffee. So the first chamber, second chamber, half. And then this part here is to choose the grind size. And maybe you can hear it, the clicking noise when you move the grinder around. The chamber number 1 seems larger than the other one, and it says here there's an aroma seal, so there's a rubbery element around to protect your coffee. Right now it's set to make, if you decide to fill both chambers, so it's gonna make coffee mixing both, but here then you can switch to one or the other side. And we're going to try to test that, and we're going to put decaf and regular coffee in there. But before we continue, I'm going to take a few seconds because I want to clean this machine, and I want to then test it with you guys, but in such a way that it's clean and nice so that we can really use it. One more thing, maybe I can show it here. So here you can choose if you're going to put your own coffee or you're going to grind. This one here says the number of cups. This one here is play, stop or continue. Here is the timer setup. This is the power on and off. And this here tells you that it's time to clean things up. So let me clean up the device and make it ready for some brewing. And then let's make a cup and taste it and see how that feels. So yes. Give me a second, I'll be back in a few moments. Okay guys, let's see where we stopped. I'm going to push this little lovely plant a little bit back there. I hope she doesn't bother me that much, or sorry, not bother me. I hope she does not matter, or she's not going to get upset because I pushed her. So I washed everything. let me pull my grinder off and let's plug this bad boy in. Ah, there we are. So I'm not sure if you can see that here, but the first step it asks me to do is to set up the timer or the watch. So let me see, what time is it, so we can quickly set it up. So it's 10:20 here. I hope, yeah, it's 24-hour. So it's 22:20. And this is great because it's going to allow you to brew some coffee or have the coffee ready for you in the morning. Okay, so next thing we need to do. Okay, there we are, we're in the main menu. So I'm gonna try to get a better angle on whatever is happening here. So I'm gonna try to do it this way, so that you can see how I set it up and what's going on. So this is the first use. We need to run a, I'm gonna say bucket of water through it. So I'm gonna just pour in some mildly filtered water. The cool thing is with this device is that it's really easy to clean it, because you can just use regular vinegar, as it even says in instructions. So for the first run you just need to pour 10 cups. That's 1,250 milliliters of liquid, and put it in its place. So you just click it in there. And this is only for the first run, so you don't need to do this later on. You just do it the first time. Okay, you put the lid on. Well, the lid sits okay. I would be maybe happier if it had a tighter fit. I figured out what's going on with the carafe, so this just clicks on. It's not it does not rise or something. So basically you just need to like kind of push it off when you want to remove it. I'm not too happy with this solution because, you know, it feels like it's gonna break, but I hope it's not gonna do that. We put it down there. So here you have two sets. You put it to the left side if you want to make your coffee in the cup, and you put it to the upper side if you want to make your coffee not in the cup but into the carafe. So the water is in, everything is there except two more things. So I washed the filter holder. It's a size 4 in case you decide not to use the reusable one, but the one that came with it. So it says here, I hope I can show it there. So it's in size 4. And these you can buy cheaply, at least in Croatia. You have them in any shop you want. So DM, Miller or whatever. I'm going to put the mesh in there too. We put it in there, everything is ready. So first thing we do, we put the amount of cups. You can change it here by pushing this upper left button to whatever you want. So I'm going to go for 10 because I want to clean it up. And I'm going to remove the need to have coffee beans. So I'm going to hold it until it switches to the ground coffee. So it basically means I need to add the grinds, but we're not going to do that. We're going to just do it like this, and we're going to run it because we want it to have a full run of just hot water to clean the insides. And now let's test how fast it is and how loud. I'm going to put my mic closer and let's listen. This is very silent, I do have to say. And it's working pretty quickly. It's already 1 cup down. Okay, I'm gonna let it work, and I'm gonna get back to you in a second. And then we're gonna continue and make 2 double cups of coffee. Basically, we're gonna do that by filling the bean container with decaf and regular coffee, and then we're going to test one and the other and see if there's any change to the flavor profile. So while the machine runs, let me go get some decaf. I have it here, and let me take some regular coffee I also have it ready. Okay, and since we're giving this as a gift to a colleague, I'm gonna put some more so he can experiment with it at home before deciding what he wants and what he wants to purchase. Oh, the smell of coffee is fantastic. So the first one, the decaf, basically it's Colombian coffee. It says here yellow fruit, cinnamon, vanilla, and tobacco. I'm gonna put that in chamber number 2. And you cannot fit too much coffee in here. But I think that's actually a good thing, because if you cannot overfill it, the beans are not going to get stale. So you're going to have to put fresh coffee in there quite often. And in chamber number 1, we're putting the regular caffeinated stuff. Let's just separate around. I'm going to take the camera to show it to you guys. See? So decaf here and the regular here. Looks beautiful so far. Get the camera back in the position. Okay. I'm going to put the coffee back. The brew is running through and it's only at 6 cups. So it does take a while, which is a good thing, because this basically means it takes care of the process. It's not like making the coffee run super fast and then you have chaos, but it goes slowly, giving or allowing time for coffee to develop its flavor profile, which I think is great. Okay, so the machine is still running. I'm gonna stop the recording until it's finished, and then we can continue. And for the first batch of coffee that we're gonna produce, we're gonna go with the decaf, which is already set to number 2. I'm gonna also show you this part. So you see here, you choose. So now it's set for chamber 2. If I put it like this, then it's gonna mix both chambers, or if I do it like this, then it's just chamber 1. And if I do it like this, then it basically unlocks the setup. Here is the grind size. Right now it's placed in the middle, but you can go smaller or coarser. And right now I'm happy doing this like this because it's empty. The chamber in there, so I'm not gonna risk anything, but please do this while the grinder is running. So do not separate or move these on empty. I like my coffee stronger, so I'm gonna put 2 on the right because it's by default it's in the middle. And let's see what we get once we start the brew process. Okay, gonna let this run down and then I'm gonna get back to you guys. So talk to you in a second. Okay, this bad boy is finished. It sucked through all this in pretty fast. You can see some steam coming out here, so there's an opening on the side. Here you can see there's a little opening. Maybe you cannot see it right directly. I'm gonna show it like this. There, you see it? So this is the steam release valve that kind of cools it off and gets all the steam out. And you can see on the button here that it's keeping it warm. So basically there's a heater underneath there that gets hot. Close up for the buttons, number of cups, filter or bean, and then you can choose the strength. Here is when you need to clean it. Play pause. This is a timer setup if you want to have your coffee freshly brewed in the morning. And here is the turn on and off button. As I mentioned here, you switch between pouring in your cup or in the carafe underneath here. and the maximum liquid is 10 cups or 1250 milliliters. So now let's make our first of 2 cups of coffee, and we're gonna taste it. I'm not gonna use a filter. Sorry, it takes a little bit of setup to get it right. I'm not going to use a filter. I'm going to use the one that's built in. First, I need to pour out all this hot water. It's pretty darn hot, so I think there's not going to be a problem with the temperature. Just make sure you don't pour cold water in a hot glass carafe. It might break. Okay, so the water is out. Due to time restrictions and to make this fast as possible, we're gonna just do 2 cups of one and 2 cups of the other. So let's pour in around 4 cups. There we go. So let's make first coffee, and that's gonna be the decaf. So I set everything up already. We go in the number of cups. So I want to have, I overshot. So I want to have 2 cups of coffee, and it's gonna be, I like my coffee strong, so I'm gonna have a level 3 strength. So here you have the pre-ground, or you put your own. 1 is strength 1, 2, or 3. I'm gonna make a strong one. So basically 2 cups, strong one, and here on the top I chose the lid with the decaf, and basically you just, it goes back into reset if you did not confirm your choices. So 2 cups, strength 3, and I press play and let it do its magic. Is there anything else? Oh. The grinder is not that loud, it's okay, but it did eat up quite some beans. And now that it's finished, I can smell the fresh coffee. This is great. You can really smell it. And now it's starting the brew process, which is great. Let's see how long it's gonna take to brew 2 cups. To do this, let's turn on the timer. Not timer, sorry, stopwatch. Let's start it. And let's see how long it's gonna take to make 2 cups. We need to add on whatever number this is. 10 more seconds it took me, or 15 seconds it took me to turn on the timer. It's getting a little bit darkened, so let's see. Oh, you can already smell the aroma, and it's really nice. Let me get a cup. So I'm gonna need 2 cups. So 1 by 2 cups. That's the reference for the kids. Just kidding. So first cup and the second cup, so that we can taste it. It looks really promising. I'm looking forward to this. We're almost there. Oh, the smell is really, really fantastic. All good. Time. So right now we are at 1 minute 35 seconds. The There's hot steam coming everywhere. Oh, that basically means it's doing its job. And it stops. Is it to the point? Yes, it is. The water went from 4 to exactly 2. So super precise. This is amazing. Okay, 2 minutes, around 2 minutes to do the brew. Let's see if it's gonna play a song for us. Give it a few more seconds. So it stopped pooling water. I think now it's allowing the water to settle, or for all of the water to run through the filter so it does not drip on the sides. Oh yeah, there's the sound. So altogether 2 minutes 40, so let's say 3 minutes for 2 cups. This is, I think, acceptable. So this was the first coffee. Let's take it out and let's, oh yeah, you can hear the hiss of the water hitting the heater part. So when you pour it out, I propose having something underneath there. Oh wow, this looks like a very strong coffee. Okay, so that's the first cup. It looks like a strong cup. I'm gonna put this underneath there, and before I taste the cup, I wanna actually see, oh there's, and you can see the oils on top because we did not use the paper filter. And now when you pull it out, you can get out the little thingy, and you can see. So it poured out nicely. There's no mud. It looks unimodal. So this is the amount of coffee that was put in there for 2 cups of coffee. In the maintenance mode, it says that if you want to clean it, just use a damp cloth to wipe all the liquids from it quickly. And this is what I'm going to do too. There's not much to clean, but just, you know, wipe it a little bit. It's water, condensed water. Then I'm going to clean the coffee residue. Around the filter. So that we can reuse it and make our second batch. Why am I doing this back to back? Because I want to see how much grinder mixes the flavors from the cups or from the beans. Okay, this cup is ready. I'm gonna put in the bean holder there. We're gonna switch it now to chamber number 1. Oh, it's not that easy. Okay. Can I switch it? Oh. Okay, so there's some beans stuck. And you cannot switch it. So. Okay, I had to pull it around and then I was able to make the switch. So, let's do it again. 2 cups straight coffee. So now it's pulling beans from the other one. And this is the caffeinated, or the one with the caffeine. And let's see how that one works out. So let's give it time to brew, and while that happens, I want to taste the cup on the heat. It's a bit coarse. So for the next time, I'm definitely gonna brew a bit finer. I think I'm gonna set it up right away for a colleague to get more flavor out of the coffee. It's a decaf. I can enjoy it. It's a nice cup. It's a nice cup of coffee. Okay, so soon the other coffee bag is going to be finished, and then we pour it out and test that one too. So what I can say so far about this machine is that it really produces interesting things because, as I said, 2 coffee chambers. It's not that loud. It really does make a nice cup of coffee. So if you guys want a device in your house that has a built-in grinder, so you don't want to like mess up around with the grinder, you have the choice of having 2 different beans loaded at the same time, and you want to make a nice cup out of it. I think this machine would be the answer you're looking for. It definitely does seem like a nice device, and it gets the job done. So I'm like really like positively surprised by this device. It's finished, and this noise you can hear a little bit in the background is because it's out of water, which is good because this device anyways has to go to its true owner tomorrow, so it's better there is no water in it, so nothing can spill and damage the device. I'm gonna make now a close-up for you guys. So you see 2 things I want you to see, still check. So let's just wait for the sound that tells us that everything is fine. Just give it a second. Okay, it's finished. And now what I want to show you is when you pull this out. There's a lot of steam coming out, but how well the grounds look. So this looks pretty nice. I need to make it better, of course, a little bit less, reduce the coarseness. And our new cup of coffee is here, and it's ready to be enjoyed. So let's make that pour. Count. Cue cinematics. And because we did not use any paper filter on the top, you can see some oils floating, but this is okay if you like it. If not, using a paper filter is gonna help you with this part. So yeah, that's all for today, guys. A really interesting machine. I'm really looking forward to testing it further. Thanks for staying this long and listening to me, and I do have to say I'm gonna be a little bit jealous for giving this bad boy away, because I think it's a perfect solution for the house where you want to have everything in one device and you just don't want to mess with grinders and similar. Just put the coffee in, have the option of having 2 different flavors, and then just brewing either way, and then again you're still free to put your own pre-ground coffee in there, so you don't need to use the upper chamber if you want to test a new flavor. So talk to you soon, guys. Thanks for listening, thanks for tuning in. You know the deal, I already said. Please subscribe, please like, it's gonna help me a lot. Have a great day, guys, and talk to you soon. Cheers.